Hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today we've taken to the computer screen to have a look at the upcoming Warhammer 40k Conquest, which is an official collection magazine that you collect on a monthly basis, and it builds you 2 full armies, gives you all the scenery and all the necessary bits to paint and play with a full army, so it's pretty darn cool. I don't know if this is out anywhere but the UK. Hopefully any of our subscribers, I know we've got a few from Europe and America, if you can just let us know if you can get that where you are. What originally happened was Games Workshop put out the magazine as kind of a tester, and it sold really well, because of course it did. You got 3 Primaris Marines for £1.99. Anyone who didn't take up on that offer was stupid. Like me, of course. I didn't get in on it. More fool me. So they sold out really quickly, so Games Workshop said, let's take this bad boy to market. And so they have. God bless them. So, this is the website, and it's www.warhammer40000conquest.com. Of course, that's going to be in the description below for you to have a look at in your own time. And you can pick this up in your local newsagents and things like that, and you can order it direct from them. However, from my own personal stance, and I have subscribed to this, I would subscribe via the website. And we will get to the reasons why in a moment. So let's have a look at this. So, as I said, it's the official collection. And then it says here, discover the epic history, battles and heroes of the 41st millennium. Delve into the grim darkness of the far future with Warhammer 40,000 Conquest. Issue 1, just $1.99. Obviously, they hack up the price. And we'll have a look at the prices in a minute anyway. And the eventual goal will be to build this. 2 full armies and a whole bunch of scenery. So it's really cool. This is what you get in the first 4 issues. So each issue of Warhammer 40,000 Conquest comes with a selection of miniatures, scenery, paints and brushes, plus an exclusive magazine with assembly and painting guides and background of the Warhammer 40k universe. So if you're new to the hobby, I think this is a brilliant way to get into the hobby. If, like me, you've got 2 young kids, because that's what I plan on doing at the end. Once I've built up the 2 armies, I'm going to take my youngest, Parker, and I'm going to give him the Nurgle, because, well, he's gross, really. He's a toddler, and he's gross. Anybody who's got a toddler will understand. Yeah, they're grotesque. And then, well, they're beautiful, but they're sticky and messy all the time. I just follow him around with baby wipes. But that's by the by. And then I'm going to give Harley, my older child, I'm going to give him the Marines, so that they can play against each other. But during the course of this, yeah, I'll cover what we're going to do with it, the rest of it in the meantime. I'm going to get back to the issues. You know me, I like to wander off topic. So, issue 1, you get 3 easy to build Primaris Intercessor Space Marines, plus Abaddon Black, or Abaddon Black, depending on how you pronounce it. Retributor Armor, which is a gold, and Macragge Blue, which is a blue. And you get paints and a brush, which I'm assuming will be like a starter brush, kind of like the ones you used to get in the tool kits or the hobby kits. And then obviously you get the magazine as well, which I'm assuming will give you some cool stuff about Ultramarines. Then issue 2, you get 3 easy to build Death Guard Plague Marines, plus Death Guard Green, and a set of dice. Issue 3 gets you 3 easy to build Primaris Reavers, plus Lead Belcher paint, which is a silver. And then issue 4 gets you 6 easy to build Death Guard Poxwalkers, plus Bugman's Glow paint, which is a good flesh colour. So straight away from just the first 4 issues alone, which are the ones they've announced what you get with each, you get basically the contents of Games Workshop's first strike box, which costs you £25, I think. Plus, you get yourself 6 paints, a paintbrush, 4 magazines, and you get yourself a set of dice. So, well, to be fair, the dice come within the the first strike starter set anyway, so we won't count that. But yeah, so you get yourself £25 worth of models and 6 paints, which are what, $2.50 each or something like that? 5, 7.50, 10. So about £15 worth of paints. So you get yourself roughly, if you're going direct from Games Workshop, about £40 worth of product for $1.99, and then I think they're like $6.50 each after that or something like that. So 6, 12, 18, 19.50. So about £22-ish, rounding up, just for the first 4 issues alone. I think it works out that it's going to cost for the whole thing about £680, and then you get about £1,000 worth of stuff. Or that's the rumblings I've seen online anyway. I could be wrong, and if I am, you know, feel free to drop it in the comments below. But it teaches you, as I said, it teaches you how to collect 2 armies, how to fully build them, you know, step-by-step instructions, how to not have a link that works, how to paint them, and then finally, how to play. So, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how does this affect your channel, Kev? Well, I'm going to tell you for how. I have subscribed to it, as I've already said. So I'm going to get a delivery each month. Each month they're going to bring the magazine, or I think you get them like a couple at a time, 4 issues at once or something like that. So we're going to do an unboxing of them. We'll build them up, and then I'll paint them and we'll play with them. So you'll get to basically see 2 armies grow at the same time. Now, ideally, I'm going to paint up the Space Marines. I'm going to paint them as Sons of Aura, which is the same chapter that I'm doing for my kill team. So that's like a red with white shoulder pads and an Omega symbol for their chapter symbol. If any of you don't know what that is, just think of an Ultramarines logo upside down. And I'm hoping that we can get Alan to paint the Death Guard. That's the dream anyway. But he will definitely be using them for playthroughs. Sometimes we'll get Harley in to play as the Marines, other times I'll play as the Marines. But yes, so we'll do this on a monthly basis and we'll show what you've got through that month. So it's a bit of extra content for our channel. It also, for those people who subscribe to us who say we don't do enough Games Workshop, especially 40k, because 40k is the big one, then they'll be able to follow along with us. So anyway, let's have a look. So as I said, you get loads of cool stuff. If you do subscribe, like it says here, subscribe today, you get 1 free issue and 5 fantastic free gifts. So that's going to bring that price down a little bit as well, I hope. So your first delivery, as well as everything we've already said, comes with plastic glue, essential for gluing your models together. Although these early models are easy to build clip fit ones, but I'd still always recommend gluing them. Then you get some clippers, again an essential tool, and then the best tool that Games Workshop currently make, which is the Citadel Miniatures Mold Line Remover. It is fantastic. Now I know a lot of you are skeptical because it's Games Workshop. They'll usually release a tool that you can pick up the same tool, you know, from Army Paint or something like that for around about a quarter of the price. The Mold Line Remover is amazing. For ages I was like, I'll just use my craft knife and my files. I would never go back. The only time I don't use it is if I'm filming me doing builds, and that's because I want to show what you can get in basic kits. So like I use clippers and I use a craft knife because that's the things people tend to have. But screw it, I might start using my Mold Line Remover actually because I really like it. So the third delivery gets you a binder and divider so you can put your magazine in each month when it arrives. And I think they said you get the first 2 issues together and then you get them in bulks of 5. So you get 4, isn't it 5? 4. So you get 4 magazines a time each month. So it's kind of a weekly thing. That I think, anyway, that's what I can gather from here. I could be wrong. I've done a couple of these magazines in the past where it was like a Marvel collection and a 2000 AD collection, and yeah, they weren't always reliable at getting them on time. But roughly, I think it's meant to be like 1 a week and you get them 4 at a time. We'll look into it though, it's absolutely fine. And then 4th issue, you get the painting handle, which again is a beautiful bit of kit. Even Games Workshop naysayers tend to say the painting handle's cool. 5th is the A2 poster, which looks like it covers all the main chapters of Space Marines. Now I would love this, even if I got it framed and put it somewhere, but unfortunately I am what's known as under the thumb. My missus would never allow that. So what will happen is I'll end up giving it to one of my boys. Those boys. But yeah, for anybody who isn't under the thumb, that will be a perfect gift for yourselves. Get it framed, put it on your wall, beautiful piece of artwork. And then finally, your last free gift comes with your 7th delivery, and that's a paintbrush set. That paintbrush comes with 3 brushes, which is a large base brush, small layer brush, and a medium shade brush, all of which I actually use quite a lot. So that'll be really cool. And then if you want to, you can pay £1.50 extra per issue, and you will get the premium version where you get fold-out gaming board, dice, reference cards, and apparently much, much more. Doesn't tell you what though, they're keeping it as a sneaky surprise for you. So let's have a look at how it works. So each month you'll receive 4 issues delivered to your door with free postage and package. Each issue costs $7.99 with the exception of issue 1 at $1.99 and issue 2 at $4.99. As part of your subscription benefits, one of your issues will be free and you will receive 5 free gifts during the course of your collection, which of course we've already discussed. Be completely satisfied or you get your money back. And that's one thing I did notice when I was signing up. If your magazine arrives, you've got 14 days in which to hock it back and get your money back. So that's pretty cool. So it gives you a little thing here. Click subscribe to select your subscription package, which I've done. You'll receive your first delivery within 14 days, containing 2 issues and your free modelling kit. So I'm excited they're going to arrive in 14 days from today. From then on, you'll receive another delivery each month containing 4 issues at $7.99 each. So that's actually quite a lot coming out of your bank at once, but it isn't at the same time because, you know, that's just per week. You just put that away per week or monthly, whenever you get paid. Doesn't matter. £8 each or $9.50 for me because I went for the more expensive one because reasons. You'll also receive a free issue plus 4 more fantastic gifts as part of your collection. Oh no, I didn't cover that previously. I've covered it earlier in the video. And then sit back, relax and enjoy your collection. So yeah, here, free postage and packaging, subscribe now, pay later, cancel any time, money back guarantee, never miss an issue, exclusive free gifts, and then manage your account. So yeah, I really like it. It's got a little FAQ you can look at. It's got a contact us section if you want to find out more. And the company itself who are working, obviously it's Games Workshop, but it's Hatchet Paperwork or Partworks. I cannot read. It's Hatchwork Partworks Limited. Hatchet. Let's try that again. I'm not going to cut that out though, because you guys know me. I just keep in my issues. So it's the Hatchet Partworks Limited. Definitely check it out. As I said, the link will be in the description below. We're going to cover this on the monthly basis as it arrives. We're going to show off the next one, hopefully in the next 14 days if all goes to plan. And yeah, hopefully guys you'll like to stick along with me. As I said, I'm going to be painting them up. Hopefully I can get Alan to paint up some stuff. And at the very, very end of it, we'll have 2 big armies. And we're going to teach my boys to play. And then they can each get an army each. That's pretty exciting stuff. And obviously we'll show out some stuff throughout this whole time. What I have been thinking about doing is, because I'll be getting the lore books with this, I might split them up into little parts and I might start doing some little lore videos. Obviously there's other guys who do it on the internet far better than I do, so it's not going to be the main bulk of our channel. But for those interested, it might be like a little side video that we do, and there'll be one that goes up sort of once every few days or once a month or something, where I'll just cover the lore as it's represented in these books. Obviously I'll put it in my own words and stuff like that to make sure I don't get any copyright strikes or anything crazy like that. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. I've subscribed personally. Hopefully you guys are going to look into it and see if it's for you. If it is, let me know in the comments below whether you've gone for it, and if you're not going to, why you don't fancy going for it. Maybe the 2 armies don't appeal to you. Maybe you just can't afford it. Whatever those reasons are, let me know in the comments. So, if you wouldn't mind guys, give us a thumbs up. It obviously helps Alan with his ego. Check out some of our other videos and maybe consider subscribing to us. Hit that bell for notifications, then you'll never miss an upload. We're certainly working to get more uploads done and keep a more consistent schedule like we did for the first year, or schedule if you're from the UK. I like to cover both of you. So yeah guys, thank you very much for your time. I'm really interested in this, and pray the dice gods hope to smile upon you. Take care.